Wow. Now, this is my favorite up to now, buddy. This is my favorite, Kevin. Tell me about this.
I call that one Lake Tulaco at night.
All right, now let me tell you about Lake Tulaco. I was picking and grinning out there one time.
Okay.
And it was Sunday afternoon. I think it was a July 4th weekend. On the lake, on the water. Right off the water, obviously not in the water. On a little platform. Ooh, a fight broke out. Of half of the people there were on one side and half the other. In 2 minutes, the MPs were there. In another minute, the fighting was over. But I know where Lake Tulaco. It's a beautiful lake. Tell me about it.
Once again, I love the water. Someone that took a photograph for me, and I made mention, I said, I would love to do this in pastel. And my friend, she said, well, you can have the photograph. And so I took it and I did it. But it was a different color from the photograph. She had it in blue. But I love the color purple, so
Color means, the purple means royalty, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, let me see if I can get this one back. How about that, Ray? I lucked out on putting it back properly. Now, that one has got a bigger statement than anything we've seen. Give me your input. I see dog tags. I see a monument in the back of some kind.
All right.
It looks like the names have been marked out once in a while. Is that just because that's the way you drew it?
That's the way I did it. I wasn't going to try to write every individual name. But this is the Vietnam Memorial at Fort Rucker, and that's actually an aviator, And I did it, because, I work at an Army base and, surrounded by a military community.
Well, was that person anybody you knew, or is it just symbolic of somebody you
But
knew?
that's actually a statue, so I don't know who the person's
okay, I'm
supposed
with
to
you.
be.
Well, you painted it. I wasn't real sure. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, that is looks like a gas pump, and foo, I like that. That is good. All right, tell me about it.
I actually won an award with this one up in Montgomery a couple of years ago, and obviously, I was frustrated about the gas prices. And I actually did this like 2 years ago, and I was at the gas pump, filled my tank up. I said, man, this doesn't make any sense. As soon as I drove away, bam, the idea of this came to mind, so I went ahead and drew it. And just to be totally honest, it was at a Beeline store, and they had the old pumps like that, and so I didn't want them to try to get me for copyright. So that word where it says E-line actually should have been B-line. I just kind of played with the word B-line.
Yeah. Due to the high incident of gas theft, this pump is prepaid. Woo, I like this one too. Let's go to the next one, Ray.
Yeah, I love this one.
That man has no head.
I know.
Tell me about this one and what it means to you.
The name of it is called Turmoil. It's done in pencil and charcoal. And basically, a lot of times when young people are full of anger and rage and bitterness and stuff, they compare it to being like a storm. So I took the storm, made it manifest where his head should be, his thought life, his emotions, and just brought it to the forefront. And basically, he got a tattoo saying peace on his arm. So I'm saying he's looking for peace, but he's going about it the wrong way, with the drinking and smoking and stuff.
You're saying you're anti-smoking?
No, I'm just saying people do different things.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's look at that. Oh, I like this one too. Now, this man is coming off the canvas and reaching for the apple you had on the corner of the table there.
Right.
Talk about that one, Kevin.
This is actually on display at the Wiregrass Museum in Dothan.
That's right by the Civic Center.
Right.
I picked and grinned there the other night for a wedding reception last Saturday, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it was there then.
Beautiful, man. But I didn't go in and look at much of it. I just stuck my head through the door. Talk about it.
It's called Paradox. And the concept is the artist has left the room, and so the drawing has come to life, and he's taking a bite of the apple, and he's in the process of putting the apple back on the table, so that when the artist comes in the room, he's going to be like, who ate my apple?
Yeah. You liked that, didn't you, Kevin?
Yeah,
why did you think of that?
Just popped in my head. Really. I joke around a lot, and sometimes, and I guess I attribute it to my days of drawing comic book characters and stuff like that. And it's like all this fantasy type art that's coming out of me now.
Is this you that somebody took a picture of you and you painted it?
Actually, it is. I wasn't trying to make it like I wasn't trying to make it look like me, but I guess I've drawn myself so much I kind of just do it automatically, you know.
Who shot the picture?
My daughter took the picture.
Daughter shot the picture.
And actually, there's several pictures I had to put together, you know, because sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard for me to get people to pose for me. So I had
That
to,
looks mighty good to me.
thank you.
But that's good. Now, what is that one called?
It's called Paradox.
All right. And then this must be your girlfriend.
Actually, that's my niece.
Niece. I figured it had to be somebody in your family.
Yeah.
But she is so pretty, and you're
Thank
not very pretty. She is just beautiful, and you're not. No,
Well, you
tell
know,
her-
beauty is in the eyes
Eyes
of the beholder.
That's right. Well, you did this one in February 2004.
Yeah.
I think that's one of your prize works, isn't it? You're proud of that one.
Yes, very proud of it. Very proud of my niece too, and my sister. You know, she helps me out a lot and does a lot for me and my kids. You know, so I did this as a gift for her.
All right. Is there any hidden meaning in that one?
No.
No hidden meaning, just a great picture.
Well,
Okay.
yes, it is.
Come
You know,
back
we're a
to
beautiful
us, right?
family. That's the.
Oh, I heard that. If someone wants to get in touch with you, if they want to get in touch with you, can they call a number, or what do they need to do there?
Yes, just call 334-390-7298. That's the best
All right,
way.
now that telephone number that's on the screen right now, 334 means that's Alabama. 390, that's a cell phone, isn't it?
Right.
In Enterprise,
Yes.
or Dothan, or all around the area.
It's an enterprise number.
Yeah. Okay, there's a Enterprise has 347 and 393
Right.
and 390-7298. So, what about commissioning works? Leave that phone number up there, Aaron. If someone wants you to do something specific, if they've got a photograph and they want to change it into the impressionist or whatever we call that. I'm not an artist, so I don't know what you call what you're doing, because you do such a wide variety of stuff. You know, some of those are vague in the thoughts, and then some of them are just a picture. And most people like me are not going to think anything except say that is a great picture. And that is, folks. I'm going to tell you what, that looks like a photograph. You didn't realize this is that and the Lake Thalaka. I think those are my two favorite out of the bunch. All right. Well, Kevin, how can we close out the show today? Anything you want to hint or say or do that encourage folks to do some business with you, or what do you want to say? Anything?
I guess if I was to say anything, I would say, you know, I think it's a good idea to invest in art. You know, I think it's profitable down the road, you know, and I'm in it to win it, you know. I'm very passionate about it. You know, I think a lot of times people look at artists and they don't invest in them because they figure, you know, he's just going to be a fly-by-night or whatever, but I don't look at myself as being that.